Hey guys, it's Chef, and today Apple did in fact release iOS 13.2 Developer Beta 3 just about 5 days after we saw Beta 2, which brought us some really exciting new features and changes. So we'll go ahead and install Beta 3 onto our device here, but what we're really looking for is kind of some speed improvements, some battery performance improvements as well, and kind of some fixes to some of the bugs that we were seeing in Beta 2. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get it installed onto our device here, and see what's new and what changes have been made here in Beta 3 of iOS 13.2. Okay guys, so we have iOS 13.2 Beta 3 loaded up on this device here. We also loaded it up on our iPhone XS Max just to see, as far as performance goes, what the changes are. But let's first go ahead and check out the About screen here for Beta 3 because there are just a few changes. So if we go into the About screen here and check out the software version, obviously we're still on iOS 13.2 betas, but we do have a new build number that is 17B5077A. Now, if we go a little bit farther down in this menu, you can see that we do have new modem firmware. Previously, we had 1.02.08, and in this update, we have 1.02.13. So just a slight update there in modem firmware. Nothing major, but that has been changed. Now, if we go down in the settings app to the battery menu, you can see that at the front of this page, nothing has really changed. Everything has in fact remained the same. But if we go into battery health, under the peak performance capability section, we do have new text. So what it says is built-in dynamic software and hardware systems will help counter performance impacts that may be noticed as your iPhone battery chemically ages. So basically, this is a new text kind of explaining what's going on with your battery and what your iPhone may be doing to help prevent battery loss or battery health loss. So just a slight change here in the battery health menu. Again, nothing major in this kind of change, just a few text changes giving more information about the battery health of your iPhone. Now, an issue that we were having in Beta 2 was simply the Beats Studio 3 headphones that we were connecting to our iPhone here were showing up as AirPods. So that was very weird. Everything would connect, everything would work, but it's just the icons were changed. So in Beta 3, things have in fact been fixed, but not fully. So if we go ahead and connect our Beats Studio 3 wireless headphones here, you can see that they will connect properly. But at the top, you can see that the icon for headphones connecting does not come up, so that's an issue. And then also an issue is the Beats Studio 3 wireless headphone icon is now black, so it's not in gray like it should be because these are gray headphones. So just a few issues going on with kind of the icons for the different headphones that you may be connecting. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but as you could see at the top, we never got that little animation showing that something was connected. But as I said before, everything works. The noise control or noise cancellation toggle does work for the Beats headphones. Everything is solid, so it's just a matter of kind of correcting the icons showing up properly and the connection kind of indication at the top being displayed. Now, another thing that I did notice is that the camera operation is just a lot faster. Everything is very, very smooth. The process of switching between video, photo, and kind of like all the different menus within the Photos app or the Camera app is definitely faster and a lot smoother here. I did notice that switching between in the video section, switching between 4K HD and different frame rates has also improved over Beta 2 where we saw that new feature. So that's really exciting to see continued development on new features there, and just the entire operation of the camera app is faster. So I'm really pleased with that simply because in previous betas and in previous versions of iOS 13 specific to the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro kind of lineups here, the camera operation was really slow, so you may be missing those very important photo taking opportunities just waiting for your camera to kind of readjust or switch through the menu. So that's really exciting to see that the camera app is working a lot more smoothly here in Beta 3 of iOS 13.2. Now, another issue that I was experiencing in beta 2 and it now seems to be fixed here in beta 3 was actually a problem with the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi would connect and kind of disconnect, and I also had problems with Bluetooth as well, specific to the car I'm using. So Bluetooth and Wi-Fi seem to be fixed now in this update. It went ahead and went down to the car and just connected Bluetooth to make sure that it was in fact working. Quite simply put, the Bluetooth would say that it was kind of activated or connected, and it would actually display anything it wasn't actually connected. So that issue seems to be fixed here in beta 3. And also we had some Wi-Fi issues where essentially the Wi-Fi would connect, but the internet was very, very spotty. So I just switched to LTE and everything was fine. I was running Wi-Fi, like the same connection through other phones and devices, not running iOS 13.2 developer beta 2, and everything seemed to be fine. So I think that's just an issue with that specific version. And yeah, it's all fixed now in beta 3 here. So hopefully now that we have beta 3, that will kind of continue and we shouldn't be seeing those issues any longer. So guys, as you saw here in beta 3 of iOS 13.2, there weren't really many new changes or new features found in beta 3 here, and that's kind of disappointing, but we already got a lot of excitement last week in beta 2 of iOS 13.2. So with this update, we were actually, since we didn't find anything new and not too many changes going on in beta 3, we really focused on performance numbers here because we wanted to see the constant progression of performance here in iOS 13. So specific to this update, we actually saw not too much going on with the CPU and GPU scores in Geekbench and Antutu. Everything was pretty much within a 1 to 2% margin of error for those tests. So we're not really going to waste your time with that, but we did see quite significant improvement in battery performance specific to the iPhone 11 Pro Max and our iPhone XS Max. So if we go ahead and take a look at that improvement, we saw about a 3 to 4% increase in performance for the battery on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and specific to the iPhone XS Max, we saw about a solid 3%. It was kind of in between 3 and 4%. So we're still seeing increase in battery performance, which is really, really great here just with simple software updates. And I'm actually really pleased to be seeing that simply because we do always want better battery life for our iPhones, and it helps us enjoy the experience of our iPhones just a little bit more. Now, let's go ahead and talk about if you should be updating to this new update. My simple answer is no, simply because, this update may be introducing new issues. Yes, we're not seeing any new features or changes, which kind of, help us update and kind of convince us to update. We're not really seeing that here. We're only seeing very minor improvements. If you went ahead and checked for like the Wi-Fi issue, Bluetooth issue, maybe you have that, maybe that's worth updating. But as far as that goes, if you don't have, those Wi-Fi or Bluetooth issues, this update simply isn't worth it for you. It can do a lot more harm than it can good because there's really nothing new. So guys, that answers the question I get the most. Should you guys update? No, if you don't have any issues. If you do have issues, yes, it's always worth the update. So guys, thank you for watching this video on iOS 13.2 Developer Beta 3. Of course, if you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, please comment those in the comment section down below. Now, if you guys want to stay up to date with all of our future content, definitely leave a like down below. Also, get subscribed and hit that bell button to get updates as soon as any future content is released. You will not want to miss out on that. So again, guys, thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll be catching you guys in some future content. Until then, I hope you all are enjoying iOS 13 betas, and I will see you in some upcoming content. Peace. This video is sponsored by CyberGhost VPN, and it's quite possibly the best VPN service out there, and this is why. It gives you access to geo-restricted websites and services, actively protects your web browsing, gives you access to streaming services, and protects your data as you are on public Wi-Fi networks. These are just a few of many things CyberGhost VPN can do for you. What's also cool is they never collect or share your data with anyone, so you know everything is truly private using CyberGhost VPN. So go check them out. There's a link in the video description below where you can get more info about what CyberGhost can do for you. And also you can order through that link to get an offer of $2.75 a month, which is super cheap and definitely well worth it for this awesome VPN service.